All right, Leo. Leo, welcome to your weekly reading that is also timeless. It's me, Matt. Hi. Welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for trusting me with your time and your energy. I'm here to read for your highest good and your highest outcome, and it is my pleasure to do so. So thank you so much for being here. I have several decks in front of me. I've been kind of putting lots out lately, as you know, if you watched before. And I'm just sort of... I don't know. I'm kind of freestyling it a little bit. I mean, I'm still using my typical pattern. We'll do 3 cards, general energy, and then we will also clarify, and then get 3 cards, potential outcome. Okay? Very simple reading. I like it. I do have Lenormand here if we feel the need to go to additional advice, because it's sort of a... it has that energy of like, well, here's what I'd do, right? Can speak to action a little bit, but we'll see how the reading goes. And I guess without further ado, we'll kick it off. I think we're going to go with the Starman to start. The massive, oversized cards that are amazing to look at, but really hard to shuffle. I love that. I wish they'd make these in normal size. That's my main beef with oracles too, by the way. Leo, you didn't ask or anything, but I'm telling you, man, I wish oracles just came in sizes that you could handle better. I hate those massive cards. Anyway, I digress. Let's get into it. We are kicking it off with the 8 of Pentacles, so it looks like you might be hard at work here right now, just working on your craft. We have the Empress. Yeah, creating. You're in a very creative mode. The Empress is the Divine Mother. She's a creator. All right, and we have the 2 of Cups, partnership. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Okay, Leo. Let's see. What's underlying the deck here? The Hanged Man. Okay, the Hanged Man. So, Leo, this is a card of Pisces, by the way. Some of you are in an energy. You may be single. If you're single right now, this 2 of Cups, I think, is here just to suggest that as you're kind of doing your thing, working on yourself, working on your craft, being about your calling in life, in a sense, I think it's just something that's going to cause people to notice. Let me put it that way. We usually are found like by accident, just kind of doing your thing, right? It's how it's been for me. If I'm trying to seek out a relationship or meet somebody, that's when I don't. But I will if I just happen to be doing my thing. Excuse me, Leo. So that's for some of you. Others of you, I do feel that you may be working with a partner. This 8 of Pentacles energy is really about literally honing in on like what it is that you do and getting good at it, like obtaining sort of master status of your specific skill set. Okay. And you may be doing that with somebody, like with an Empress. You may be the Empress in this case. It's really kind of dependent on your situation, and we'll clarify a little more and see. Those of you that are... Some of you may be getting ready to interact with a Pisces. Leo, just... that'd be an interesting combo. I could see it. But anyway, there's also an energy of here seeing things from a different perspective, right? Obviously, the Hanged Man sees things from a whole different point of view after going through an uncomfortable time. Sometimes this discomfort of hanging by your foot is really a voluntary action. It's not always a voluntary action, but I feel like the main thing is if you are currently in a position that's rather uncomfortable while you're doing this thing, I feel like there's an opportunity to gain some enlightenment there. Okay? So there's definitely wisdom to be gained in those uncomfortable situations. I think we're actually going to clarify with the Santa Muerte, which, Leo, if you're returning, you're very familiar with. Santa Muerte, beautiful deck, based around, Santa Muerte. Lots of skeletons and things, but it's really a vibrant deck that celebrates all aspects of life. That's really what it's about. This deck is about life more than anything. So let's go ahead and get into it here. We'll clarify the 8 of Pentacles for you. We're kicking it off with the 10 of Wands. That's interesting. So I think you've released other you've narrowed it down. I feel like you're narrowing something down. You maybe had different irons and different fires here, and I feel like you've kind of narrowed it down and released some burdens that needed to be released. So you're releasing certain aspects of what you do and what you're about in order to sort of hone in on one thing. So it's definitely been a release of other things. Like, you know, you don't want to be jack of all trades, master of none. I think there's something you're trying to obtain mastery over. We do have the Queen of Swords here. Okay, that is an energy of solid discernment, understanding what's going on, you know, really clearly. And the Queen of Swords can be real brutal too. She will cut stuff. She will just cut it off. Like, if she recognizes something's not right, it's cut out. No ifs, ands, or buts. There's no mercy. She can speak very bluntly as well. I say bluntly, ironically, very sharply, let me put it that way. But just to the point, it can be a little crass at times even. And then we have the World. Okay, the World. The ending of the major arcana, this is literally like demonstrating the finality of a circumstance. So we have the Ten of Wands and the World together. This is really something in your life has changed, or will be, or has, I think it has, fundamentally changed recently, where you've recognized something was really not fair or out of balance, and you had the courage to just cut it out, just straight up cut it out. Release something big there, just because it wasn't serving, and that was a very mature action. It's something that's clarified your life's path in a huge way. That's what I'm getting from that. Underlying the deck is the Seven of Cups. Yeah, the choices. The Seven of Cups is all about decision making and having all these options in front of you. I would say that I feel like you kind of come out of this energy in a way, like or you're about to. Your choices are getting narrowed down, and I think you're really honing in on what it is you're truly looking to do. What you're truly looking to pursue and go and be about, you know. It's interesting. Let's clarify the Empress for you, Leo. What does Leo need to know about the Empress card? What does Leo need to know about the Empress? Let's clarify the Empress for Leo, please. By the way, let me know in the comments if you like the Santa Muerte deck. I think it's freaking beautiful, and it really seems to like to read for fire signs. I almost reserve it exclusively for you fire signs, so yeah. Oh, see how I just baited you to do a comment? So I know somebody's watching, just saying. Let me know. Hit the like button. Subscribe. All right, that's out of the system. Let's go. High Priestess. Okay, that's interesting. The High Priestess. The Empress, the High Priestess. I like that combination a lot. The High Priestess is all about that intuition, the inner knowing, the kind of the really the psychic abilities. It's like, I think there's something, this Empress energy feels like yours, Leo. Like I was saying, I was kind of thinking it was yours. And she is the Divine Mother. She creates. She embodies the energy of all four queens, and then also is traditionally, you know, sometimes ready to give birth, but she's a creator. So you have that creative energy, that aspect of the feminine, and then the High Priestess is sort of another element of the feminine that involves the spiritual realm and the intuition. And you don't have to be a female to identify with the feminine. We all have masculine and feminine energies in all of us in various degrees. So regardless of your gender, these are good energies. You don't need to throw them out if you don't identify as a feminine sort of person, okay? But this is great. I like to see that combined with the High Priest, or the Empress, because the Empress is very much of Earth, a Taurus or Virgo energy, very much about earthly creation, and the High Priestess is sort of about the ethereal. So there's a balance being struck there. We do have the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups, that's beautiful, happy, happy, happy energy. Just enjoying yourself and feeling content within yourself. You know, it's represented as a treasure chest full of cups there with that heart. This is sort of this treasure chest is your inner world. Like inside of you, the treasure that are inside of you, you're full. Feeling very full there. I like that a lot. I like that a whole lot. All right. Let me go ahead and we'll shuffle here. All right. Our final card for this clarification is the Six of Wands. Victory. Oh, yeah. Victory and adulation. You are showing up as a very, very strong person here. The Six of Wands normally is depicted as like the person that's on the horse returning from battle, and they have like a wreath and there's people around. This card is actually focusing on the people. It's focusing on the crowd that are all looking at you. You see how they're all looking the same direction? They're all looking at you right now, Leo. Like I said, your satisfaction within yourself, that Nine of Cups energy, is what it as within, so without. Kind of like the Eight of Pentacles energy, when you're about your own prospects and things, that's when people notice you, you know, when you least expect it. Somebody comes out of the blue and there's a click and off you go, you know. So you're being noticed and you're being seen as very successful and victorious here. So, Leo, I think that's awesome. Yeah, you're totally refining what it is that you are about in this life, and I think it's just showing up as just like massively confident and just beautiful. Again, gender aside, even if you're a masculine and I'm describing you with these feminine qualities, it's like that inner beauty is attractive to everyone, and it doesn't diminish your masculinity in any sense to have brought all of these feminine qualities into a very mature and high level. Underlying the deck is the Hermit. This is Virgo energy. I think this is something that's occurred after a lot of soul searching, you know. Hermit mode is about spending time within yourself, you know, in the inner world. If you feel like you haven't arrived at this, like you may be at some point where you're still maybe cutting things out of your life and sort of refining what's going on. If you feel stuck there in some way, there's a strong call to go within or to continue to go within. You know, find ways to be introspective with yourself. Find ways to get to know yourself. Raise your vibration. I know that's a very cliche thing to say in the spiritual community, but that doesn't necessarily mean, like, the hermit people think of meditation, right? If you have a hard time with meditation, just sitting still, that's okay. It really is. I personally can tell you that I can't do it very long, first of all. Number two, I do like, I like binaural beats or something, some kind of stimulation. I can't, just sitting still is very, very hard for me. Number three, sometimes 5 seconds, standing still, I might just close my eyes and just try to center for 5 seconds. It's huge. Also, I would say, because you really don't have to pigeon yourself into all these traditional spiritual practices by any stretch, music that you like, upbeat music, I'll tell you the truth right now. I'll let you know a little secret, Leo. I like to raise my vibe a little bit before each reading that I'm doing. And right before your reading, I listen to Rick James. I got my inner funk on and I just pumped myself up. I was listening to the song Ghetto Life. How spiritual. How spiritual of me, Ghetto Life. Yeah, well, you know what? We are human beings having a spiritual experience. And there's definitely something to be said for that. So just take it as it resonates. The inner work of the hermit comes from knowing yourself, and it can come in lots of forms. Underlying the deck is the Devil. This is an emphasis on the 3D realm, the material realm. Okay, it's the energy of Capricorn, by the way. So we have seen Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in this column, in this section of the reading. So that's all Earth. An overemphasis on the Earth, or taking priority over the spiritual. And also kind of, it's about deception, right? And like, that was, maybe that was the whole point of that little rant. Is like, you might not think that listening to Rick James would raise your vibration. But it can, and it does, because we are human beings. We're integrated. It's not, the lie here is sort of like, There's our 3D self, and then there's 5D, and we have to get to the 5D, or we have to kill your ego. Don't get me started on that one. If anybody tells you they have no ego, they have a massive throbbing ego. Yeah, you have an ego, and it actually serves a purpose. It's there to help you. It's actually, you're meant to integrate it and work with it. Okay, so we're going to the Two of Cups. Now, this is good news, but I'm going to keep you in suspense while I'm shuffling. We were going to the Two of Cups, and I mentioned the fact that we may have something of a partnership that may or may not be here yet. So you take it as it resonates. But what came out over the Two of Cups? None other than the Emperor. The Emperor, of course, is the counterpart to the Empress, which is where we kicked off the reading. So we have a truly divine companionship here, a perfect match to build empires with. Okay? So regardless of your gender and disposition, there's a counterpart energy that's meant, I think is meant to come to the foreground here. Somebody that you'll build with. So in other words, like as you're being, with the Six of Wands and everything that we've previously talked about, as you're being noticed, you're going to have potentially, there could be somebody coming out of the woodwork that says, hey, I see what you're doing here, and I like it. And also, here's what I do, and this is how I feel we could work together, and maybe we could take your thing and take it to the next level, right? Some kind of collaborative energy there. We do have the Five of Wands here. The Five of Wands to me is just suggesting the fact that this new person coming into the situation, they are going to be very much, they're going to challenge you in a lot of ways. The Five of Wands, there's like traditionally, five guys kind of sparring. It's a card of conflict, but it's also a card of almost, it's almost friendly. It's training. Like nobody's actually getting severely injured in this situation. The Wands, it's sparring. I was watching Cobra Kai with my girlfriend last night. It's like training, okay? Yeah, you get hurt a little bit, but take it as it resonates, okay? This person's going to challenge you, Leo. This is very happy energy. I'm feeling super bubbly, so I apologize if I'm annoying you with all this ranting, but it's good energy. They're going to challenge you in a positive way. And we have the Ace of Wands. I think that they're going to inspire you in a really big way too. This Emperor is inspiring growth very much, and they're doing so through challenging you in many ways. In the sense of like, if this is a romantic connection, they're going to challenge your belief systems in a lot of ways and probably annoy you sometimes, but there's going to be a great deal of passion between you two. The Ace of Wands is a very passionate card, so they're going to annoy the hell out of you and also set you on fire, if you catch my drift. And then in the business sense, if it has more to do with that, they're going to challenge you deeply, and you guys will be training each other effectively through your opposing ideas, and it's going to bring a lot of new inspiration into your life, which is awesome. Underlying the deck is the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is brilliant. That's legacy energy right there. That's all about your material happiness, your health, your wealth, your home. It could be generational wealth, like I said, and legacy as well. It's about your legacy. So this shift in energy is something that can bring in legacy energy into your life. That's incredible. I love that. That's so beautiful. Okay. Wow. Yes, indeed. So if there are too many irons in the fire right now where we started the reading, dear Leo, I think distilling that down and cutting out the things that are taking a lot of time and not yielding a lot of results, that might be good. Get focused on what you truly are desiring to do. I need to check where my Leo placements are in my chart. I do have a couple, but they're minor. I was just thinking about that in my own situation here. By the way, subscribe, like, comment, please. Let me know that. Let me know it's worth my time. I like you. I like hanging out with you, Leo. Let me know. Let me know if somebody's out there. Okay, we're kicking off your outcome here with the King of Wands. I really like this because the King of Wands is persistent, very persistent in the face of adversity, very stable. The King of Wands has mastery over their emotion. So seeing the Five of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and now the King of Wands is actually very encouraging to me because of the fact that it's going to get, I think this if as this new person maybe enters your life, it's gonna shake some things up. It's gonna shake some things up in a good way. What's interesting about it is I feel like you're almost, as you go through this individual energy here, you're gonna sort of get things to a certain point of being kind of under control, and now the ship is starting to sail pretty smooth. And lo and behold, this person comes out of left field and it initially shakes things up, but it's meant to propel you forward. So you're going to almost get comfortable again, almost stable again. And then here comes the person. I see this energy as basically that acquiring the stability once more and persisting through. We have the Two of Pentacles here, and this is about juggling energies and a need for balance. Again, it's gonna rock the boat, right? Normally you've got they're back there, the two ships, and they're on some kind of turbulent waters, right? It's gonna rock the boat a bit. It is also a reminder that sometimes things need to be simplified and distilled. Also, it's an energy of transformation too. As you learn to balance this out, it's something that transforms you. It brings a new aspect of your character to the foreground. So the turbulence you're experiencing at this time, or in this outcome line with this new person and kind of going through getting the relationship sort of established and building together is going to really transform you in a lot of ways and bring some new disciplines into your life. And then we also have the Star. So this is about your wishes too. I think you and this person are going to have probably a new dream on the horizon. It's your wish upon a star situation. This person is probably going to be your wish upon a star. Those of you that are single, it's like, this is really going to fit. Again, it's going to be turbulent initially, but it will fit. If it is to work, it's going to take some work. It really will. Matter of fact, I was just listening to a Minnow Pond reading yesterday, and it was actually for Cancer. But he talked about it just a little bit, and I really liked that aspect. He's like, things that fall into your lap, sometimes easy come, easy go. I feel like you and this person will find your connection very naturally. Like, you're going to just find each other. But as you get started, it will take a little work, and that's okay. It builds, it demonstrates commitment to one another as well. So it's a good thing to have some. I don't mean massive blowout fights every day or anything like that. I mean, not seeing eye to eye and learning how to communicate and that kind of stuff. That is work, but it's very fulfilling work, and it's something that builds and emphasizes commitment. It creates security, all those things. I do think that this counterpart is one aspect of your dream, your wish, and it's also an aspect of your future wishes. You and this person are going to build something together. Having the counterparts show up as Empress and Emperor, that's about empire building. So you definitely have something huge going on there. The Empress is on the bottom of the deck. You cannot make that up. You can't make it up. It's right here, Empress. And that's where we kicked off the reading, Leo, with you embodying that Empress energy. So it's bringing, it's just so beautiful. It's bringing your wishes to fruition, and it's also really establishing your sovereignty. Man, that's awesome. Leo, this was exceptionally positive. I love to see this, Leo. Leo, I hope you love to see this too. And if you did, again, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Thank you. Please like the video if you liked the video, please. It really helps me, encourages me to go. And if you feel like leaving a comment, you don't have to. I would appreciate it, of course. It helps me know that I'm doing something useful here for you. And again, I love reading for you, Leo. It's been an honor and a pleasure, and we've gone through some rough patches lately, but I feel like we're ironing this shit out. So I'm very pleased to read for you, Leo. Thank you so much for being here. I hope to see you next Friday on Fire Fridays. And until then, best of luck with this energy. Take care and have an absolutely beautiful week. Bye.